Welcome back to another episode of Alliance Briefing Fridays, the place where we dive into the latest Marvel Strike Force news, highlight some awesome YouTube content, and get you prepped for next week's events. So let's get right into it. First up, we have some big news. A brand new team, Liberty, is coming and has been officially announced. This team is for Alliance War, and I've got a feeling that they are going to be useful in more than just Alliance War. We have reworks to Captain Sam, or Captain America Sam Wilson, and War Machine. Why don't you let me know in the comments down below what you think of this new team? Needless to say, there will be an infographic coming as soon as possible from the BPG, and before he was even released, there were changes made to Omega Red Phoenix Force. A quick rundown of that for you guys. His special ability, Dark Phoenix Crush, is now going to be unavoidable, and they've updated the description of the special so it's clear on the order of operations while in Cosmic Crucible. And apparently there was a bug that was fixed where damage upgrades for the ultimate ability were incorrect. Bugs in Marvel Strike Force? Bugs in any game really, but bugs in Marvel Strike Force? No, they don't exist. Unfortunately, not everything in Marvel Strike Force is smooth sailing as per the bugs there. There was a lack of QA this week, and the community noticed this. This is to do with the web milestone survival training week 3, which is attached to mental mastery. And there was a differential between the chart that was posted in the blog and the actual web milestone itself. Now, I know the blog is always subject to change, but that sort of chart was based on the 6 days of this event. So let's go and have a quick look at this. Okay, so here you will see this is the survival training chart that we were given, and 25,000 was the target number here for all the mental mastery milestone points. And that equaled, I believe it was something like 8 50 core refreshes, if my memory serves me correctly, to get to that 25,000 points. However, what went live in game was this. So an increase of 5,000 points here to get to milestone 8. So 30,000 points needed to get there. And this is actually going to cost you an extra 4 50 core refreshes. So if you want to get to milestone 8, apologies, the maths I did on Tuesday was incorrect. So 30,000 points is going to require 12 total 50 core refreshes on the Uncanny Avenger Showcase campaign. And one more piece of news today, we have had a free claim code dropped on us. 3k XP boost is available for all commanders level 50 plus. This is going to expire on the 31st of January, so get to the marvelstrikeforce.com website really quick to put this in, and this will net you 3,000 experience, and I believe it was 150 power cores, so a pretty nice free gift. All right, so it is that time where we shine a spotlight on some of the best content creators on YouTube. So let's see who we have this week. And first up, if you are a brand new player to the game, I recommend this video right here from Gideon XL. This is going over his new player experience, and this will cover his entire month 1 of the new player account experience that he has done. He is a brilliant content creator, takes a lot of time to do this. So this is a brilliant video for those of you who are new to the game. Do you love war? Well, if you do, the Seer has you covered here in a collab with Valley Flying, the top new meta war teams. I really enjoyed this video. It really made me think about my war offense and defense. And coming in as per usual with all the latest news and gossip from around Marvel Strike Force, we have Boylon dropping a huge piece of news with the new team that he thinks is going to be coming in March. This does include Lysandra here from the Shi'ar Empire. Go check this video out. It is well worth a watch if you want to know what you are going to have to do to stay ahead of the curve where reworks are concerned. And the other day, the Envoys got to spoil us with the new Omega Red, Phoenix Force and new Phoenix rework gameplay, the playtest of it. And Dorky Dad, I think, put the best video out on this. He tested Omega Red not only at the 7 yellow, 7 red, but also at the 2 yellow, which is the lowest star level you are going to get him from in Kiln Tower, and the 4 yellow, 4 red, which is what most of us veteran free-to-play players will be aiming for. A really, really insightful video. Also probably explains some of the changes that were made to his kit. Go check this video out. You won't regret it. And if Cosmic Crucible is your thing and you haven't had enough Cosmic Crucible content this week, then Updog has you covered. The Ultimate 32 tournament is due to come up this Sunday, and we're going to go over that in the blog in a moment. But this is a video from Updog, one of the top 20 in the current season of Cosmic Crucible, giving you his views on his defense ideas for the Ultimate 32 tournament. So go check this out. And you all know me now. I love a bit of Marvel Strike Force music, and Mobile Gamer has come through yet again with this banger of a track about forgotten characters. Go check this out. But not one to be outdone, Dorky Dad comes in with a massive Mobile Gamer diss track. Is this going to start a content creator diss war? Will we have the equivalent of an Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly feud? Who knows? But I'm certainly going to watch and listen to some of this great music that these content creators are creating via AI. I want you to make sure you show these creators some love by liking their videos, leaving a comment and subscribing to their channels. Supporting content creators help to grow the community and keep the great tips and strategies coming. So now we're going to step into the Friday blog, and the key takeaway from this is January the 26th, which is Sunday, the Ultimate 32 begins. Let's go take a quick look at what that is. Okay, so the Ultimate 32 is a Cosmic Crucible tournament. It is going to run for 5 days rather than the 3 days that it would normally run. And there will only be 3 defensive rooms. Now, this was going to impact the Mental Mastery event because we did only have 2 Cosmic Crucible battles available for this event. However, we have it from Pathfinder on the Marvel Strike Force Discord that they are changing the point input for that, and we will be getting more points for using our for doing the Cosmic Crucible battles, and so that will gain parity for the lack of the 3 rooms that we were going to be missing from this 32 player tournament. The rules for this are live in game right now, so don't forget to go and set your defenses because it is very, very key. The global rules, all characters gain 20% max health and 10% damage, and after each completed attack gain 1 exhausted. Cancelled combats do not gain the +1 exhausted. So that is the normal everyday Cosmic Crucible rules. Stage 1 is called Overcharged, and on defense and offense, all characters' special abilities are going to cost 4 more ability energy, and their ultimate abilities are going to cost 4 less. Stage 2 is the Uncanny Avengers, and this is on defense and offense. X-Men characters count as Immortal X-Men and Uncanny Avengers, and Avenger characters count as Mighty Avengers and Uncanny Avengers. I think this is a bit of a nothing burger room. It is really not a great room. And then stage 3 is Turtle Shell. This room I think is going to catch a lot of people off. On defense and offense, all characters gain 50% max barrier. On spawn, they're going to barrier themselves for 100% of that character's max health, gain +100% damage, and on ally death, they are going to barrier themselves for 100% of that character's max health. So that is really exciting. We do have the Cosmic Crucible Season 13 rules, which will be coming in the week after, it would seem. And we will go over them in a separate video. So the next key points for me, the new Battle Pass that will be coming on Monday will be featuring Miss Marvel Classic. So we are around to the absolute A-Force now for the Battle Passes. We've got all the events starting, which we will go over on Monday in Monday's video, but we will go over them briefly in a moment. We also have on January the 30th, the 5C tournament. For those of you who are wondering what that is the Content Creator Cosmic Crucible Clash. Some of your favorite content creators will be streaming on Twitch for this Cosmic Crucible tournament, where they will show off the new Season 13 rules. And this is always a good time to get some insight from them and to see what they do right, but also what they do wrong for what you can do better for the next season of Cosmic Crucible yourself. And lastly, but not leastly, because we aren't going to cover Kiln, we have character fountaining happening. Blade is going to be coming to the Cosmic Crucible store next week with his diamonds available in the Elite store. This is a character that you're going to want to get to as many red stars and diamonds as you can get. He is an amazing, amazing character. Oath is going to the War store. Hooray! Another character to farm with our war currency. That's really good. A Man-Thing is going to be featured in the Spotlight Raid Orb, replacing Sentinel. Sentinel will then be going to the Arena store and the Arena Orb. And if you want to get ahead, Ancient One and Emma Frost X-Men are being added to the Bumps next week. Bumps stands for Basic, Ultimates, Mega, Premium, and Store. And they will also be going to the Elite store, which means their red stars will be available if you did not pull a 7 red for them on the first go. And finally, let's have a quick brief rundown of next week's events. We have Omega Training. This is going to be starting on Monday, the 27th of January at 1 PM PST or 9 PM GMT if you're like me in the UK. It is a 7-day event, so that will finish on the 3rd of February. It has an associated web milestone called Survival Training. We have an Alliance event in the Spotlight. We've been doing this for a few weeks now, so we should know what we're doing here. That will also start on Monday, the 27th of January. It will be a 6-day event, so we'll finish on the 2nd of February. Okay, so for Survival Training, what are you going to have to do next week? Well, you are going to be spending the Uncanny Energy again. This we've been doing for a little while now. However, I will say this now, you will most likely be needing to get all the way down to milestone 10, that 48,000 points on my initial calculations. Obviously, come back on Monday when the events go live and I will have a full breakdown of these events with some real fine-tuned math for you all. There are 22,000 Omega training milestone points in this. Now, what I would consider free to play is milestone 8, and if you get there, there are 4,000 Crimson Hunt Orb fragments. However, we really need those Crimson Hunt Orb fragments from the push, from what I can gather so far. Basically, that is going to give you an extra 4,000 orb fragments from the event. There are also 30,000 dumbbells to go towards the month-long event in this web milestone. And your to-do list this week to get the push is to do 4 50 core refreshes each day on the Uncanny Avenger Showcase campaign. And you're going to need to do that over the 7 days of this event. And so those points are going to go into the Omega training event. And there are a number of inputs for this event. There is extra inputs for Hercules and Jean Grey. However, I have taken them out of the equation because I don't think they are very free to play viable. So free to play wise, we are going to be earning Crimson Hunt Orb fragments. We've seen those already coming from the web milestone, but they will also be available in the Kiln Tower, We're going to be battling in war offense and defense according to the charts with absolute A-Force and spending ISO 8 energy. I've got a reasonable free-to-play total down, and I honestly, I don't think this is a reasonable free-to-play total. I think this is quite hard, actually. Is 86,910 points. And your to-do list to get those 86,910 points is to use your absolute A-Force characters 6 times in war. Not an issue. Reach floor 16 in Kiln Tower. Now, for some people who watch this video, that might be more of an issue. And spend 200 cores daily on ISO 8 campaign energy. And obviously, you're going to want to go to the web store and collect your daily free claim. Now, again, I want you to come back on Monday when I do the main event video and go over, you know, all the proper math once I have all the inputs that I know. It might be a little bit less. We might be able to get away with something depending on what the free claim is. So your to-do list over this weekend, if anything, is to hoard ISO 8 campaign energy if you really want to. I get we're in the level 105 sort of leveling period now, so really we want to be spending our isotope 8 energy so that we're not lagging behind our peers on levels, but that is an option for you to do over this weekend. This is also a leaderboard event for diamonds for Shadow King. Now, without spending, you're probably not going to hit those diamonds for Shadow King. Now, why do I say reaching floor 16 in Kiln Tower is going to be hard for some people? Well, here is the infographic that they put out for us. So cells 1 to 10, no restrictions at all. 11, 12 and 13, they're recommending commander level 70 with green level 3 ISO 8, which is enough to get you 2 yellow stars if you can get to that cell 13. Cell 16, a little bit more of a push here. Level 95, blue L3, enough shards for 3 yellow stars. So this might actually put some people out of the running for the month-long event item in this week. And why do I say that? Well, because the month-long event item this week is at 85,000 points at milestone 14. There is the energy drink right there. And like I said, I do feel that this might be a bit of a push for some players. And that's it for this week's Alliance Briefing Fridays. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force updates. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, stay positive.